All right, we're joined today by Abbas, who's the Chief Identity Security Advisor at Silverfort. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
We're going to do the quickfire questions today. So what's the biggest cyber risk keeping you up at night?
The biggest cyber risk is the deepfake. So deepfake, AI-based incidents, phishing, as we call it, the video-based phishing email message is what you get. Very troublesome these days. Not a classic way of sending a phishing email on the email, but you are receiving a video call. It's very hard to differentiate whether somebody is genuinely calling you or sending you a voice message which is of your family member. It's really keeping me awake, I would say, the biggest concern these days.
It's really scary, isn't it?
It is scary.
On the topic of AI, what is the human factor that will be hardest to replace with AI?
There are lots of memes going around on the thing that we have got AI wrong. It is doing all the creative stuff like writing a story or the poetry and the painting. I think we've got it wrong. I would really want AI to do my household chores rather than doing the creative work. But I think the hands-on skills is something AI will never be able to replace. So we need to be more hands-on. Yes, creative part is there to enhance our ability, but I think being more active socially is one thing. Being more hands-on with your creative work with what you can do with your own hands rather than using the machine. I think that's something it is hard to replace. At the end of the day, it's a human who created the AI, right? Not AI created the human.
Very true. Excellent. Now, what's your tip for the best way to explain cyber risk to the board without their eyes glazing over?
My take is always speak in the language which they understand. Translate the technical risk or a cyber risk into the business language which they're able to understand very easily, rather than throwing all the jargons on them that I have 1,000 vulnerability or we need 100 of patches they don't understand. Tell them what is the business impact of certain risk you have. We have an issue. If you don't fix it, we're going to lose 2 million of revenue. Makes it easily understand. So speak in the language which they understand, and I think you are a winner.
Yeah, good one. And which cyber threat do you think is most underestimated by cyber teams today?
Today, if you ask it, cyber risk point of view, that people think if we have an AI-based technology in our environment, we are able to safeguard everything. No, that's something which is really annoying me. They need to fix the basic things right in the environment, which goes around like having an MFA for everything, or fixing your data classification, because if you don't know what's the classification of your data, what can you do? The most important part is, since I work in the identity space, having the right role-based access control or giving the access based on just in time, just enough access, rather than just blankly having everything in your environment, anyone can access anything. I think we need to do basic things right before even touching the AI part of it.
Yeah, great. Now, obviously, we're always guilty in the cybersecurity industry for using a lot of buzzwords. What's the one buzzword that you wish you'd never hear about again?
My ears are bleeding with the AI everywhere.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, it's a good thing. We all need to think about it because that's where the world is moving, that's where all the vendors are moving. But I think, as I said in my previous answer, we need to fix the basic things right. And another one is a next-gen thing. I have the next-gen signing box.
Yeah.
So I hope people can simplify those things. Let's focus on automation as the first part before putting the AI, because at the end of the day, what you're trying to do with AI, you're trying to automate certain things. Fix the basic things first and then focus on other things. But next-gen and AI, if I wish, I could disappear. But if you ask me from the threat point of view, I wish ransomware disappears from the world. It would be much more easier.
Yeah, excellent. All right, Abbas, thanks for your time.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Cheers.